saw this post the other day in the Fusion 360 subreddit, and sometimes it can be nice to just go and practice some parts when you see them. And I didn't really know exactly how I was going to approach this, but if you go read some comments, you can see some suggestions. And so let's try one of those suggestions to get to this part. We're going to start with a top sketch here. We're going to do 2 circles that are concentric. We're going to dimension that inner circle and maybe give it 90. We don't have dimensions in that original part, so we don't really have anything to go off of. We're mainly just trying to get to that general shape, and then if you had dimensions down the road, you could come in and you could correct this to the correct dimensions. We're going to do a 90 millimeter inner diameter, and we're going to do a 15 millimeter outer ring here. We're going to go to our solid, we're going to extrude, and here it doesn't really matter too much how far we go, but we're going to just go to 10 millimeters, and you'll see why this doesn't really matter too much in a second here, but we can do OK on that. And then we're going to add another sketch on the side profile here, and I'm going to use a center rectangle, and I want to put it right about here, and I'm going to make these vertical and this guy coincident. And now that center bit is locked, and then we can give this a dimension also. And here I might go with, keep it at 20 maybe. And now I want to dimension those two from each other, and we're going to go with like 4 here. Now I can go into solid and I can extrude, and we can kind of change the viewing angle here. And I want to pull this through and do a cut on one side. I could go 2-sided. The original part basically has 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we went across both, we could do a 3 pattern to get to our final form. But I like the idea of doing a single, and then we can add some fillets, and then we can pattern the cut with the fillets together. Otherwise, we're going to have to do a cut out both sides and then fillet both sides, and it just becomes a bit of extra work. So we'll do OK here, and then I'm going to fillet. So I can fillet all those corners, and 2. So I have 4 to work with, and I'm doing 2, so they just meet in the middle. And we'll do OK here. So now we have that one notch made in the part. And in order to get our pattern, we're just going to do a circular pattern. And we're going to select that cut and the fillet. And the axis that we want is the center axis. And we've already selected 6, but we can go and you can see if your part needed a 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. You get the idea. Hit OK. And so now we have the general shape. But now we need to get it to be just that that little layer and not have this extra bulk in the bottom. So you might be familiar with shell, and if you do just one surface of shell, you end up with like this container looking part. But the fun thing about shell is that you can select multiple of these surfaces. And so I'm going to hit Control, I'm going to add that outer surface and this inner surface. And then you're just left with that top surface with whatever thickness you've chosen. So I chose 1 millimeter. But you basically just end up with this wafer in the geometry of whatever your top surface was to begin with. I hit OK, and we're basically there. And I don't know what the intent was for this part originally, but I'm going to show you something that I think it looks like. And so we're actually going to undo this shell. So I'm going to delete that. And then we're going to come over here and make a real part. I'm going to start from the middle and go out to the edge. And I want to make these 2 equal. And then I want to extrude both of these. And we're going to go 110. Feels right here. And then I want a taper angle. So taper, a positive will be outward. And we're going to look at what 10 looks like. And yeah, 10 looks good. We'll do OK. I'm not looking for something ultra specific here. And then I'm going to do a shell, just that top surface, 1 millimeter. Hit OK. And we essentially have a flower pot. I'm also going to add some drainage holes. So there's our drainage hole. I want that to be vertically aligned. And then I want a line that is a center line in there. And then those can be aligned that way. And now we have that at the center of this little spacing here. And I can do a solid extrude through those two holes and then out that way. The distance can be all, and I can do OK. Now I have that hole, and we want to do a circular pattern again, just to get it all the way around our part. And we already had 6 selected, so it's exactly where we needed to be. And there you go. There's a flower pot. Kind of looks like the shape of the original part. That's what it reminded me of, the bottom of a flower pot there. So hope you like that one. I think it can be useful to just go in and practice some stuff. Hope you learned something, and I will see you in the next one.